The combination of the moves Rest plus Sleep Talk, also referred to as Resttalk, was arguably the most dominant force in Generation 2 competitive Pokémon. While the move Rest got already introduced back in Generation 1, it wasn't as great as it was in Generation 2, and this is mainly because of the introduction of the move Sleep Talk. Resttalk was used on numerous Pokémon in Gen 2 overuse tier, even offensive Pokémon too, with the most notable Pokémon being Snorlax, Zapdos and Raikou. So why is Resttalk so good in Gen 2 competitive singles? Rest is a move that causes the user to fall asleep for 2 turns, while restoring its HP to full and replacing any status condition the user may have with the sleep status. This move isn't as good on its own, but that's where the move Sleep Talk comes in. Sleep Talk is a move introduced in Generation 2 that randomly selects a move from the user's moveset aside from Sleep Talk itself and some other moves if the user is asleep. However, Sleep Talk and Rest have a very unique interaction in Generation 2 that makes the combination of the move so good. If the move Rest is used through Sleep Talk, it will heal the user again to full HP while also resetting the sleep counter. This is an interaction that is only available in Generation 2 and was removed after. In modern generations, a big downside of Resttalk is the chance of Sleep Talk selecting the move Rest and the move failing, basically wasting a turn. However, this is not the case in Generation 2, and this is one of the reasons that Resttalk is so strong in that gen. Rest is also one of the few widely distributed healing moves in Generation 2, as the other healing moves were pretty much exclusive to certain Pokémon. Another big reason is because of how the EV system works in Generation 2. Prior to Generation 3, a Pokémon could max out all of its EVs and was not limited to the 508 EV stats that have been present for the majority of generations. This means that even offensive Pokémon with good bulk, like the aforementioned Zapdos and Raikou, can max out their offensive stats as well as their defensive stats, making it an excellent user of Resttalk. Resttalk gives bulky Pokémon like Snorlax and Suicune some much needed recovery, without the downsides of the sleep status. This allows them to stay around for much longer and makes them very difficult to chip down as a result. Resttalk is a big part of why Snorlax is pretty much mandatory on any Gen 2 team. Resttalk makes Snorlax an incredible long-term wall to pretty much any special attacker, while it is also able to threaten the opponent with its offensive capabilities. Without Resttalk, Snorlax would be much worse and more limited in what it could do. Just look at Generation 3, where Resttalk got nerfed and Snorlax suddenly fell from a S tier Pokémon with 100% usage to a C tier Pokémon. Let me know in the comments what you think of Resttalk in Generation 2. Check out my video on why Bidoof was once banned from Gen 5 competitive. Thank you for watching and see you next time.